Hi, everybody. My name is Steve Blake. I'm an attorney at the Blake Law Firm in Encinitas, California. Our firm specializes in real estate litigation and real estate transactions. We represent both commercial and residential clients. We're here today to give you a short webinar on Proposition 19 under California law. And I have with me today Marissa Lawson, who is an attorney at the Blake Law Firm, and she handles real estate matters as well, both transactional and litigation. And with that being said, I will pass this over to Marissa, and she can explain the webinar here today. Thank you. Go ahead, Marissa.
Hello, my name is Marissa Lawson, and as Stu said, I'm an associate attorney at Blake Law Firm. Today we'll be discussing Proposition 19. Look intro. So last year, millions of Californians voted to approve Proposition 19. Prop 19 passed into law by a narrow 51.1% majority and will amend Article 13A of the California Constitution. This presentation will focus primarily on exemptions no longer in effect due to Prop 19, non-principal place of residence changes, intra-family transfers, and new criteria to utilize the benefits of Prop 19. Prop 19, officially known as the Home Protection for Seniors, Severely Disabled, Families, and Victims of Wildfire or Natural Disasters Act, will alter the current parent-child exclusions, remove the non-principal place of residence exclusion entirely, and allow specific homeowners to pay lower property taxes when purchasing a new or more expensive home anywhere in the state of California. Prior to Prop 19, there were several real property laws, tax laws that provided long-term homeowners beneficial real property tax exemptions. These exemptions are no longer in effect. To truly understand the consequences of Proposition 19, we must first dive into the previous exemptions. Of significant importance are Prop 58, 193, 60, and 90. To start, we have Prop 13. So Prop 13 is currently into effect and limits the property taxes to 1% of assessed value, with increases limited to no greater than 2% each year. In California, real property tax is assessed based on the property's purchase price and any improvements made to the property, such as a pool or a granny flat. Unless a change of ownership occurs, the assessed value of real property increases by no more than 2% annually. So let's start by talking about Prop 58. Prop 58 used to provide the following exemptions for intra-family transfers. A principal place of residence transfer was completely exempt from the reassessment regardless of the value. And the second one is that a non-principal place of residence transfer was exempt from reassessment up to $1 million of the assessed value. Prop 193 provided grandparent to grandchild property tax exemptions similar to those protected under Prop 58. Prop 60 and Prop 90 allowed homeowners 55 and older to move once within a participating county in California and transfer the assessed value of their previous residence to their new property as long as equal to or less than the selling price of the previous property. On February 16, 2021, Prop 19 went into effect and significantly modified and eliminated many of these long-standing real property tax exemptions. The new criterions under Prop 19 are: the transferee must continue to use the property as a principal place of residence, and the property will be partially reassessed if the fair market value of the property at the time of the transfer exceeds the transferor's assessed value plus $1 million. Seniors over the age of 55, severely disabled homeowners, and victims of wildfire or other natural disasters are allowed to sell their principal place of residence and transfer its base year value to a replacement dwelling with no value restriction up to 3 times per lifetime. If the price of the new property is greater than the original, the new taxable value will be equal to the taxable value of the original property plus the difference in value between the sales price of the original property and the sales price of the replacement property. This can get a bit confusing. So for example, if a senior couple were to sell their home with an assessed value of $450,000 for $3 million and acquire a new home for $4 million, the new home's assessed value would be $1,450,000, which is broken down to $450,000 plus the increase of $1 million in the new home's value. However, there are some negative impacts of Prop 19. One is that children who inherit real property from their parents will have to factor in increased property taxes in their decision to keep or sell the property. For example, if a parent purchased a rental property in 1940 for $50,000 and the value of the rental property is more than $1 million when transferred to the child, the parent's tax basis will not pass to the child. The child will now have to pay property taxes based on the assessed fair market value, which will significantly affect the child's decision to keep or sell the property. On the other hand, there are a lot of potential benefits to the recent enactment. They include making it easier for some homeowners to transfer their property tax assessment anywhere in the state, generating revenue to fight fires, benefiting low-income communities by providing additional revenue to state and local governments, encouraging some empty nesters to sell their large family homes in favor of smaller homes, thereby freeing up homes for larger families, and finally, promoting fairness in the tax system. Prop 19 is currently in effect and can be difficult to decipher. If you have any questions, concerns, the attorneys at Blake Law Firm are happy to assist you. Steve, are there any questions?
No, that's very fascinating. So then I guess is the deadline to, I guess the deadline for the tax to take effect is February 15th. So anything after the 15th?
February 16th of this past year. So it's actually already in effect. So
okay.
Parents need to think about if they're transferring property to their children, for instance, their children wouldn't be able to benefit from Prop 19 if they transferred it to all three of their children, because one of them would need to use it as their principal place of residence. And arguably when children grow up, they're not going to want to raise a family with their siblings all in one giant home. Usually they're going to have to pick one sibling who's going to get the property in order to take advantage of the tax exemptions.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Marissa, for the wonderful presentation. As Marissa said, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to marissa@blakelawca.com or call our office at 858-232-1290. And with that being said, thank you very much for your time and have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.